Guys, welcome back to Wolfie TV, and what a huge win today for our boys. 1-0 victory over Chelsea. And it's really one of those games where you regard it as a free hit today. You know, Chelsea haven't been in the best of form, but with Lampard coming in, it was maybe thought, and especially how they looked against Liverpool, it thought that this could be a really big test for us. But we've conquered it. A massive win, and it does something huge when it comes to our fight for survival in the Premier League. The main thing for me that I'm really proud of the boys today was the fight that was there, the desire that was there. And, you know, we got the goal. That's been our one downfall this season. We defended resiliently. I think the whole team should be extremely proud of themselves today. And it was good to see a bit of atmosphere back at Molineux. I know it's been heavily criticised by our own fans lately, but it does just show if the boys can give us something, show us they've got that passion, show they've got that fight, and give us a result that we weren't expecting, then the atmosphere will eventually come back to its heyday. But guys, let's jump into this match reaction, because I want to start off by talking about the obvious team selection. What we obviously saw in the game was a bit of an interesting team selection. We knew that we were going to have to look for something with Ruben Neves being out, and we turned to João Gomez in the midfield. But what was really surprising for me was that sort of 4-4-2 formation that we went for, which kind of interlinked and interchanged. You know, you saw like Podence and Cunha switching. We saw Diego Costa at times coming a bit more back towards the our own goal, really, to collect the ball. And I feel it worked really well. I really liked how we interlinked going forward, and we actually looked a threat at times going forward as well, especially in that second half when things did open up. I think, you know, it's a very strong team selection. The only other thing that's really worth speaking about with the team selection was obviously Toti Gomez, who got the nod over Hugo Bueno. I think that may have surprised a few, myself included. I did think it would have been Bueno given the nod. But once again, Toti was really good. I think we've got two really good options there. I still think Bueno's maybe a little bit better getting forward, and also his ball's playing into the box. But I think Toti's that bit more better defensively, and he's got that composure on the ball, which was very obvious today, and I think really did help us at crucial times. Well, of course, the goal did come in the first half, and it was down to this man on screen. Go back one. It was down to this man, Matheus Nunes, that did get the goal. And I think a lot has been spoken about of Nunes because he hasn't probably been that impressive compared to what he thought he might be when he joined the club. But I think this was one of his strongest performances. And it wasn't just the worldly goal that he scored. I think it was his fight. It was his desire. You know, obviously he did leave the pitch with what looked like a little bit of a knock, and we do hope that he's not out for too long, but he looked so exhausted by the end of the game, and it felt like he gave absolutely everything. I think that's something that Wolves fans have been wanting more than anything for him. You know, he keeps getting linked with these big moves. We wanted to feel the fight, the desire, and today he definitely did show it. And he also showed us that he has got that class, which we expected when we did sign him. What a finish. I mean, if you're the Chelsea manager, Frank Lampard, you're probably a bit disappointed that the defence did give him the space, but you can't take anything away from him to hit that ball like he did. What a finish. And it was obviously the crucial goal in the game. I mean, obviously, I probably gave it away a little bit. The next man I want to move on and speak about, and I've gave away the next bit after that. Don't know why I'm clicking. I think I'm that excited. I can't even click the screen properly. But I want to move on and speak about João Gomez, because he was absolutely superb today. We fought all of the transfer window to get him, and we're starting to see why. Of course, we did know that he was a young player. He was going to need time to get in, develop into the Premier League. Of course, he hasn't had any European football experience even before joining us, obviously playing in the Brazilian league. But he looks a complete player, and for me, you can see why he earned the nickname the Pitbull whilst he was over in Brazil, because he just fought. He was all over the pitch. It didn't matter if it was the first or the 90th minute. He was fighting to win that ball back. He was putting pressure on the Chelsea team. He wasn't making it easy. And I thought his whole performance was a very mature performance. We needed someone to come in, obviously fill the massive gap that Ruben Neves did obviously leave with his 2-game ban. But I think this man did absolutely perfect at doing it. Guys, just a quick one for me before we get back to this match reaction. If you are enjoying the video, please do me a massive favour. Hit that like button. And also, if you're new here, why not subscribe to the channel as well? Let's get back to the match reaction. Another thing to talk about. Obviously, our manager, Julian Lopetegui, he's not always got his team selection right, but today he did. I thought his changes were good as well. Obviously, bringing on João Moutinho, that move there, which at the time I was a little bit like, oh, is that the move we need to make? But what it did was it just added that maturity to the midfield when we needed it most, calmed things down in a period where Chelsea were really starting to build in the second half and looking like they were going to score. The changes he did make, obviously Hwang as well, I thought came on and looked positive, especially for a player that had been out for a number, he's had a bit of a injury-prone season, actually, just in general. I thought he looked positive when he come on. And obviously, his big moment was when he tackled Chilwell. The referee gave it as a foul. It would have put us in to get through that, get that second goal. Me, personally, watching it from the South Bank, actually, I was sitting SL5 myself. So it was right down my side. I really did think that Chilwell didn't get touched at all. And Chelsea were extremely, extremely lucky to get that given as a foul. Otherwise, Hwang would have been in. He played the ball across at the time to Sarabia, and Sarabia would have probably finished that and put us 2-0 up. Game over. Of course, it didn't matter, though. I thought the subs was good. I think he got Adama on, which we needed at times. I did think, obviously, he didn't do too much Adama, but it did maybe just put that little bit of fear into Chelsea when they did counter-attack. And he did win a few big headers. It's not really something that's massively about Adama's game, but he really did that well today, actually. And while we're talking about headers just in general, I thought Costa, whilst he was on the pitch, linked up really well with Cunha. So I'm really happy to see some of the things that the Wolves fans have been wanting, actually, given a chance, and they actually are working out as well. It's a massive, massive confidence boost. And as we look at the table, at the time of recording, Southampton are still very much in this game against Man City, but it wouldn't be surprising if they ended up losing that one. But regardless of that result, I think it's been a really, really positive day for us. You know, we're up to 12th position. Obviously, Crystal Palace and West Ham do have a game in hand of it. But the main thing for me now, as I'm looking at it, 31 points. We're 4 clear of the relegation battle. And more importantly, you now probably just say 2 more wins. Puts us on to 37. And I think without a doubt, we will be safe then. And you probably say we have got some tough games, but we've also got enough within those next 8 games to get 2 wins, especially this huge, huge result, because what it does is it gives you that confidence boost, the much needed confidence boost. And, you know, I think as fans, or maybe it was just me, but I was looking at the Brentford game going, oh, Brentford are playing well. I'm not too sure about this one. Well, actually, you go into that now thinking it's a big home game. We could maybe get 3 points then. And then you just look at it, 3 more, and hopefully we are safe. I hope everyone is feeling much more confident about the relegation battle. I know that I am myself. But do let me know your thoughts on this game, guys. I hope you're as happy as me. Enjoy the rest of your Easter break. And obviously, take care. Have a good one. Goodbye. And hit that subscribe button too. Cheers.